Hi Miranda, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
What do you think about the awards ceremony?
I thought it was a lot of fun. A lot of the judges in general, had a good consensus. We were all very similar in our choices, so it was fun to see who won and who got through to the nominations.
And how was it working with your colleagues, jury members, Iber Diari, Carlos Freire, and jury president John Russell Crane and Maya Van Pushik?
Well, John and I, we had a really good connection. We have been talking quite a lot. He's wonderful. Very good, great jury president to have. Everyone else have gotten along with really well. Like I said, we all had similar ideas of what we felt was good filmmaking, and it was fun to work with everybody.
It's gonna be amazing if you guys work together in the future, right? You know, because here, like at the film festival, you meet, and in the future, they might be your potential future colleagues.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, we're already future colleagues. We're already colleagues by being just jury members and filmmakers in general. This is beauty. That's kind of the beauty of this business. Is you are always colleagues, whether you're working on a project or not. There's always a potential ability to be able to work with someone in the future.
And who is your future colleague? Who is your favorite future colleague?
I mean, probably John, honestly, but I think everyone I could work with. John, I've connected with just because we've had a few more conversations, but I think everyone here, everyone's been so talented. Even the other filmmakers, I've passed my cards around to some people, and I've got to know some people, and anyone I've met here has been wonderful and very nice, and anyone who's nice and kind really is someone I want to work with.
Yes. And Miranda, which film is your favorite?
My personal favorite was To Infinity. I loved that one. It made me cry like a baby, but I thought it was beautifully done. But there were so many choices. It's very hard to pick just one to win. But I think To Infinity is one I'll watch again and over and again. I thought it was beautiful, and part of that I think is the reason because I love watching children in films. I think children have a lot to teach us and a lot to show us about the world. And that little girl in that film, I think it was Naomi, I think her name was. I apologize if I got that wrong. But she was one of my favorite actresses, and I thought she did a brilliant job in telling that story. So I hope to see her in more stuff.
So you can tell that as a child actor yourself, right? Because you started acting at early age.
Yeah, well, my parents were both performers, and so I started acting at a very early age as well, and I connected with her in that way. That's true.
So you had no choice, right?
Yeah, exactly. I had no choice. I'm done.
So hopefully you will have a choice in the future, you know, and you will pick your colleagues, your dream colleagues, and you'll do amazing new films, just like Innocence, your film that won at our film festival last year.
Exactly, yeah. And I had a child in my film last year as well, so.
That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. I do think children have a lot to teach us, and I think that's definitely my usual favorites are when children are in them. But that does not to say that other films that were made this year were not brilliant. They were. That one's just my particular favorite because of her. Yeah.
And please come back with your new films and make films that you can watch with children, you know, like Home Alone, you know. That's like, you know, one of my favorite films because today you don't have a huge program of films you can really watch with your children, you know, or with your nephews, you know, like because too much cruelty, you know, too much murder, you know, and you want something light, something positive, something decent, you know, and I think you can make a film like that.
Yeah. I mean, there is that stigma of like not trying to like let children go into like those darker stories, but at the same time, children can tell those darker stories for us to kind of bring us back to that point when we're little kids and we hear like a horror story or something that scares us just a little bit, but not enough to make us scared of the world, just enough to give us like that sense of adventure to go through.